When people talk about innovation, the same names are repeated again and again. But behind many of the technologies that power modern life are black inventors whose contributions were minimized, ignored, or taken. This is episode 2, and these inventions didn't just change convenience. They changed medicine, communication, safety, and global industry. Let's continue the story the world didn't teach. Long before modern medicine became what it is today, black innovators were already saving lives. Take blood preservation. Dr. Charles Drew revolutionized the way blood is stored and transported. His work made blood banks possible, the very system that hospitals around the world rely on today. Without his research, emergency medicine as we know it would not exist. Yet for decades, his name was rarely mentioned in medical textbooks. Now think about open-heart surgery. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams performed one of the first successful open-heart surgeries in history, at a time when the procedure was considered impossible. This wasn't in a modern hospital with advanced machines. This was done with precision, knowledge, and courage when medical science was still developing. That single achievement opened doors to heart surgery that saves millions today. Let's move to something you use constantly: communication. Before smartphones, before wireless networks, black inventors were already shaping the future. Lewis Latimer improved the electric light bulb, making it practical and long-lasting. Without his work, indoor lighting would not have spread the way it did. And yet history books often stop at Edison. But innovation is rarely the work of one person. Now consider computer technology. The foundation of modern computing was built with help from black mathematicians and engineers. Katherine Johnson's calculations were so accurate that NASA trusted them over early computers. Her work helped send humans into space and bring them back safely. Without her, the space race would have ended very differently. But black invention wasn't limited to laboratories and hospitals. It reached everyday life. The modern toilet system was improved by black inventor Thomas Elkins, helping shape sanitation systems that protect public health. The clothes dryer, invented by George T. Sampson, transformed household labor. The carbon filament, essential to early light bulbs, was developed by black inventors long before mass electrification. These weren't luxuries. They were necessities. One of the most overlooked areas of black innovation is transportation. Before GPS and modern traffic systems, black inventors were already making roads safer. Beyond the traffic light, black engineers worked on braking systems, engine lubrication, and vehicle safety mechanisms that reduced accidents and mechanical failure. Many of these inventions were patented, then quietly absorbed into industry without recognition. Now let's talk about military and safety technology. Black inventors contributed to fire safety systems, protective gear, emergency response equipment. The gas mask, fire extinguishing improvements, and protective materials saved lives in war zones and cities alike. Ironically, inventions created to protect life were often used by institutions that excluded their creators. One of the most powerful truths is this: black inventors were often solving problems they personally experienced. Poor lighting, unsafe streets, medical neglect, labor-intensive work. Innovation came from necessity, not privilege. And because of systemic barriers, many black inventors sold their patents cheaply, lost credit, or were erased entirely. Not because their ideas lacked value, but because recognition was denied. Even entertainment owes a debt. The foundations of modern music technology, sound recording improvements, and instrument design were influenced by Black creators whose work shaped global culture. From blues to jazz to modern sound engineering, innovation wasn't accidental. It was intentional. So why don't we learn this? Because acknowledging these inventions would force the world to admit something uncomfortable. Progress was never owned by one race, one continent, or one narrative. Black innovation didn't start recently. It didn't start with struggle. It started with genius. And remember that this is still only episode 2. We've covered inventions that saved lives, powered cities, launched rockets, and shaped daily life. There are 80 more to go. So if this video changed what you thought you knew, like it, share it, and subscribe, because the future doesn't belong to those who erase history. It belongs to those who remember it.